What's up? What's happening? You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy Nephew Q, host of the world's most dangerous sports show, Beyond the Game. And we got in the build with me my constituents, my compadres, my brothers from another mother. I got, Ralph didn't want to come in here last week because he thought we was going to talk about Dak. So he missed last week's show because he knew we was going to,
I got something to say about Dak.
You got something to say about Dak today?
got something to say about Dak today because CD back.
Is that what it is? You know what? Legend, that makes sense. Last week, CD wasn't coming and that. So
I was helping them work out the negotiations.
Is that what you was doing?
Yeah, man.
You was at the table with Jerry?
We was at the final steps.
This guy here. This guy. But anyways, we got Ralph Clay in the building. Clay, say what's happening to the people
What's
one time.
up, world? I'm just happy to be back, man. Let's get to it.
And then y'all already know this, man. He don't need no introduction.
Nope.
But I'm going to give him one anyways because if y'all didn't know, so far in 2024, he has earned the most money on OnlyFans. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about Nightcrawler himself, BLegend in the building. BLegend, what's happening, big dog?
Yeah, man. Life is good.
Life is good.
I feel like Future.
So as y'all can already tell, y'all already know where the show's going that way, man. But anyways, let's be legend. We got some young whippersnappers out here on these basketball courts, man, who's saying some really ridiculous stuff. We got Antman, right?
Oh, Lord.
Foolishness.
Now, Antman was asked how his generation of basketball compares to older ones, particularly the 1990s, initially claiming he couldn't comment on the older era. Edwards didn't shy away from offering his opinion. This is what he said, and I quote, "I didn't watch it back in the day, so I can't speak on it," but he's going to speak on it. Edwards said in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, "They say it was tougher back then than it is now, but I don't think anybody had skill back then. Michael Jordan was the only one that really had skill, you know what I mean? So that's why when they saw Kobe Bryant, they were like, oh my God, but now everybody has skill." BLegend, for whatever reason, this old school, new school era has been a topic for, I would say, the past year. What's your thoughts on what Anthony Edwards said? Of course, Magic Johnson came out and said, I don't speak to nobody who ain't won no championships. And
talk about
KG had a lot to say about it. But
Magic.
But you being an elder statesman, man, you've seen the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
I've seen a little bit more than we've seen, Legend. Just a little bit more.
What's your thoughts on what Antman had to say, man?
So, it goes back to what we talked about. Actually, we didn't talk about that. Let's talk about this with somebody else. But, it's almost like when you look at the Olympics, right?
Right.
And you try to make the comparison with, like this year's Olympic team and, the Dream Team.
Right.
You can't make the comparison. There is no comparison because the things that are real are what? The world is better today than it was back when the original Dream Team.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, yeah, the original Dream Team was blowing people out by 40 because they were 100 times better. Mm-hmm. If you look at, now, and just look at this past draft this summer, what, out of the top 15 picks?
Come on now.
How many were international? Mm-hmm. Right? So, so the talent has come up, right? But, a lot of these dudes, again, Antman's not telling a lie that he probably did not watch these dudes, because he's young.
24, 23 years
23,
old.
24. So he honestly probably did not watch them unless he watched videotape. But nah, man, it's a different game, man. I just feel like, the players, they soft, man. They not like, back in the 90s and the 80s, man. They just...
So you say soft, but when it comes to skill...
He's talking about skill.
Where do you gauge that?
So do you think there wasn't any...
No, there was always skill. Come on, man. We playing a game. We playing a professional game.
Right.
So there is skill.
Right.
But I just think the skill level is different. I think the skill level is measurable.
Depending on what era. Yeah.
Right?
The game of basketball is different today.
So let's really break it down, right? So when you really start thinking about it, start thinking about today's game and how many of these kids are out here playing AAU ball all summer. How many basketball games do these kids play?
It's ridiculous.
Every year.
It's ridiculous.
Every year. And this explains why. I think this is part of the reason why players get hurt like they do, because their bodies are so broke down compared to back in the day when the older guys they didn't play ball like that. The AAU said I don't even know if they even had an AAU set. They played ball in the summer, but not like that. So could we say that the skill level is different today than it was back in the 80s and stuff like that? I would say it's probably different. But, I still going to put, that guy we talked about last week, that guy to walk on the water.
Oh, I got him on my shirt today.
I still would take him in his prime against any of these dudes. Any of them. Any of these dudes.
Why you look at me like that, Ralph?
I wanted to make sure you heard him.
But before I get Ralph's take, this is what I think. I think he's kind of right to a certain degree. I think if he would have left out anybody outside of MJ part, if he would have said, outside of maybe 10 guys, the NBA wasn't as skilled, I think there's a conversation right there because Magic, Larry, Isaiah, Jordan, Hakeem, David Robinson. You can keep naming guys. So there's a handful of guys that were skilled, but then the rest of the league is like, okay, dudes could barely even do crossover dribbles in the 70s and 80s. So he kind of got a point that the players today are a little bit more skilled, but I think he lost the conversation when he said outside of MJ.
Like he was the only person.
Like he's the only person.
Skill,
yeah, like he's the only person that had skill and everybody else was just struggling. If he'd have said, 10 guys and then the rest of the league went, okay, that's a conversation. But to say MJ and like everybody else, you lost me though.
But the other thing that I wanted to include in it is that we're not taking into consideration is that in today's game with the adjustments, that the NBA has done with Adam Silver and things like that, defensively the game is different.
Absolutely.
Right? So they can't even defend these guys.
It's catered more to showcase your skill level.
Exactly.
Right. I mean,
think about it. That crossover in the 80s and 90s was a carry.
Absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. So they've changed the game to speed the game up and allow the offensive guys to display their talent and dominate the game. They don't really care. They care about scoring and dunking. They less than, defensive dudes. So back in that day, you had dudes that really prided themselves
about playing defense.
On defense.
Come on, man.
GP.
Come on now.
Yeah, David Robinson. I mean, not David. Yeah, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Right.
Come on now.
Xavier McDaniel. We keep going down the line. You had dudes who prided themselves on playing defense. Now, there may be one or two dudes in the league that pride themselves on playing defense, but I'm sure you can't name 5 right now off the top of your head.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Because it's more of an offensive game. And I think that's the biggest thing when we have this conversation. You said it multiple times. I think the game is different today than it was back then. I mean, that's clear. I just don't think as far as skill, it's hard to say that Jordan was the only skilled player that played in that time.
Yeah, that's why I said that's where he lost me.
There's just no way for him to say that he was the only skilled player. With all the great players that played in the NBA, I mean, however you want to feel about them, your Clyde Drexlers, your Hakeem Olajuwons, your David Robinsons, your Shaquille O'Neals, your Tim Hardaways, your Gary Paytons, your Jason Kidds, your Isaiah Thomases, Magic Johnsons, Larry Birds. The list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just hard for me to have this conversation because in a way,
it's disrespectful.
It is, and I struggle with it also because I feel like the more that time advances, the more we forget about the past. And I think a lot of times when we have these conversations, it's more of being prisoners of the moment and what are we getting, given to us right now. So all we seeing right now is Anthony Edwards and Steph Curry's and things like that. But, man.
But you got to be fair. You got to be realistic, too, which is, in his defense, a lot of these dudes did not see those.
And that's the thing.
That's what's wrong with this. I hate to sound like the old man on the porch, but aren't you supposed to go back and study and watch?
Study the game.
And know your history?
100%. That's why I struggle
he even
with this
said, I didn't watch it back in the day. Well, then how can you give your opinion on something that you didn't even see?
Come on now.
And that just also shows you, if you go back to these guys, the Kobes, the LeBrons, the Jordans, all these guys, they watched older players,
right?
And so they use that to help develop their game. Man, these dudes, I'm not saying they all, because some of these dudes do watch.
Yeah,
they do go back and they watch. But some of these dudes don't watch.
I think most of them,
they just go out there and they just do things based on their physical abilities and what they learn at AAU, what they learn through their trainers, what they do, and they bring that stuff on the floor.
Which I don't feel like that they're being fully developed in AAU circuit. I don't feel like you said they don't play defense anymore. No. Defense is not important.
AAU is just run up and score.
How many threes can I shoot? No. Whether you a center, whether you a point guard, how many threes can I shoot?
That's basically what the game is now.
Come on,
and that's why when you really, really, truly think about it, as we continue to get older and the game continues to progress, the game is just going to be completely different.
Yes, and I think that's the biggest thing. It's just different today than it was back then. That's the biggest thing. It's just
the game that we looking at, me and Ralph, we have younger kids, BLegend's an empty nester, but we'll get to that later.
That's a good feeling, Legend. That's a good feeling, Legend. Come on, man.
But when our kids come up of 20s and 30s, the NBA is going to be a whole
Totally
different ball game,
bro.
Totally different ball game.
Man.
You have 6'3" dudes playing center. It's going to be probably all 5, 6'3" dudes out there, running and jumping or whatever the case may be.
Now, I say this. Now, I would have loved to see this, right? I would have loved to see Shaq in his prime go up against somebody like Wemby.
And that's where the conversation gets cloudy to me, because we can talk all day about this generation is better than the previous generation, but if they actually played against each other.
Hey, man. I'm going old school.
I am too. I am too, man. I don't know, man.
I'm going new school.
No, you ain't.
I'm going new school. Give me my new school cats.
I don't know.
The only one we ain't. The only one. I'll give you two. The only two we would have trouble with is Shaq and Hakeem. We don't have an answer for neither one of them.
But here's my
neither
point.
one.
We don't have an answer for neither one. That's everybody else we can match up. I'm not saying we're gonna stop.
Who's gonna go out Magic?
Hold on. Watch the narrative change.
Russell Westbrook.
Hey, listen. Watch the narrative change. You realize LeBron is old school. He's not new school.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some film too.
No. LeBron will be more than new school.
Nah.
Because there has to be a cutoff.
LeBron is 20-something years.
He didn't come into the league until 2003. You can't. He's not old school. There has to be a cutoff.
And if he's talking about Kobe came in '96, so we'll just say the cutoff is what, 2000.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's when Kobe became Kobe.
So you would say Kobe's old school.
Yeah,
100%.
Kobe.
100%.
So 2000 and below is old school.
So the old school gets Kevin Garnett, Tracy McGrady, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
We'll give you those guys.
Okay.
And the new school, them guys is coming off the bench.
Yeah, hey, just give me prime Charles Barkley.
That's what I'm saying.
For what?
That's what I'm talking about.
To do what?
Y'all act like
come on,
Charles Barkley was
that dude, man.
He is that dude.
You got to stop.
He is that dude.
He was that dude.
He is that dude.
Like, they don't have one center that can compete with the three centers I'm going to give you: David Robinson, Hakeem, and Shaq.
I told you those two.
They can't compete. They can't even deal with.
I said two.
They can't even deal with Tim Duncan.
Come on, man.
We'll give you two.
Man.
Oh, we got Giannis film. Ain't worried about it.
Hold on.
We got two right
Tim
there.
Duncan. I think the old school gets Dirk too, right?
Yeah.
They get Dirk too, right?
Yeah, those guys will come off the bench for us.
Okay, man.
They'll come off the bench.
And I was giving you more of the newer old school.
Pish.
Come on, man. You crazy.
Pish.
Who's your? I'm curious. Who's your starting?
I want to know.
Who's
that.
your starting five for your new school?
It's got to be Steph.
Yeah.
It's got to be LeBron. I give you those two.
We're going to throw Giannis in there. We're going to throw Joker up in there. Who am I going to put with my two guards? James Harden.
You're done.
James Harden.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
There's no way you're
done.
Oh,
hey, Q, what do you say?
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken.
I told you the only one we ain't got a number for is Shaq. Everybody else we matched up.
Where's Melo?
We match up. He's new school.
Melo's new school. He's
with
2003. Yeah.
And then we got Dwayne Wade. Come on, man. Come on now.
All of them.
All of the guys.
Hey.
Think about it like this. When y'all do y'all top,
Iverson,
when y'all do y'all
Kobe
top five,
Bryant.
I don't know who those guys are. When you do your top five, I don't know who
All
those
those guys got statues.
Come on, man.
Do that? That's because my guys are still putting up numbers. We still playing,
bro.
We still playing.
I give y'all LeBron and Steph. Everything else,
I don't think it matters.
wash.
It does matter.
I take Pip and put him on Steph. What are you gonna do?
That's 40 points for Steph.
Boy,
That's 40 points for Steph.
And you know I'm putting on LeBron.
Hold on.
You know I'm putting on LeBron.
Let's not even.
I want you to please say his name. No, Ralph. Please say his name.
Hold on. I'd rather you put Pippen on LeBron. I'm going to go as far as put Gary Payton on Steph.
No, you meant no.
Please,
I'm gonna tell you who we putting on LeBron.
Who?
We're just gonna put Dennis on him. We're gonna put Dennis on him.
Y'all really trying to lose.
No, we not.
No, we not.
LeBron going for 60.
No, he's not.
LeBron going for 60.
You forgot Dennis Rodman was that man too, right?
You forgot about that.
Dennis Rodman, that man, greatest of all time.
I'm not talking.
But anyways, you gotta come back.
I'm not talking about points.
So I mean, I don't know what you want Dennis Rodman to do with that.
Play defense.
Defense is all we want.
What he always did.
But he always did. Dominate the game.
He did. But let me ask you this: did he ever guard somebody like
LeBron? Straight out of the
LeBron?
game. Take him straight out of the game.
I'm saying, like LeBron, what does that mean?
He can't do nothing with LeBron. Just like this generation has never played against a player like Shaq, so we don't have no answer for him.
Okay.
Dennis Rodman's never played against a player like LeBron, so he ain't got no answer for him.
Easy money. You gonna talk him right out of this game.
What y'all gonna do with KD?
Huh?
Oh, okay, got quiet in the room.
Pippen?
That's 70 for KD. But anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on Beyond the Game with WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, I'll continue to educate these dudes on the new school players and talk about some NFL divisions.
Oh, God.
Here, man. KD. Ain't no, Lord, how much?
Everybody play defense on KD. He ain't never seen defense.
So how's it that KD ain't never seen defense and then shut KD down? But when I said Robin ain't never,
what?
You said ain't nobody ever played. You said nobody ever played defense on KD. Is that what you said?
KD ain't seen no defense.
So what player has Robin seen like LeBron?
Who's LeBron? I don't understand why you keep saying like LeBron's a special player.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Y'all
bro.
keep bringing up Robin like he's this special player. I don't understand.
No, Robin is. Robin is.
On, bro. He came in, he did what he's supposed to do, bro. Play defense and get rebounds.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
0 points, 30 rebounds.
Good luck with that.
Come on, man.
Good luck. Tell him to make sure he got that Bible in his back pocket. He got that Bible in his back pocket with him.
Water, bro.
That dude disrespectful, man.
Yeah, man.
That dude disrespectful, man. Don't disrespect Dennis and all the legends.
Because if he ain't got that Bible, if he ain't got God.
We didn't even bring up Julius Erving. We didn't even bring up. We didn't bring up Eric.
Man, I just make it easy. Just throw Joe Dumars on Steph.
So old school. That's Bill Russell, right? That's Will Chamberlain, right?
Who?
That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right?
Who? We got answers for them guys. We ain't ready.
You want to talk about KD? Like KD's gonna play? KD?
We're not worried about them guys.
We ain't even named
Them
them.
guys struggled in the 70s and the 80s.
I keep it low key, man. We'll just bring Joey D out on it, man.
Oh, Joe, do you guarded somebody like Steph before?
Nah, man.
Exactly. No,
Yeah,
man.
I didn't say no. I said, oh,
Lock
man,
him up.
I can't believe.
And they can touch him. You can hand check too.
The only way Joe Dumars is locking Steph up is if he turns to the police. That's the only way he's locking him up.
Something wrong with him, man.
I know, bro.
That's the only way.
It's only because LeBron's new school. That's the only reason he's going with it.
Why wouldn't I go with the GOAT?
Charles Barkley all in their face.
We put Zion on him. Welcome back to WLX Radio Next WLXU 93.9 FM. Hold on, what?
That put a bad taste in my mouth. Zion.
You gonna put Zion on Charles Barkley?
That's the best you got.
Oh, God.
That's patty cake, baked goods, man. That cake all day right there, because Charles Barkley can't do nothing with
Ain't
that.
nothing but gravy train.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, we gonna make it look like Charles Barkley and gravy. But anyways, they came out with a list. They pulled 103 NFL players, and they came up with the top overrated. Was it top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overrated players in the NFL? But before we get to that list, I thought it was just a list. Overrated quarterbacks. You're right. But before we get to that overrated list, we got a call on the line. Caller, what's your name, man?
This TC, what's up, y'all?
And we got world-renowned TC in the building. TC, you can sit back. I am used to getting jumped. TC, I've been to jail. I'm used to getting jumped. Go on, TC. Go on, get on their bandwagon. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all, man? I miss y'all, man.
How you doing, man?
Man, we took a little summertime break. You know what I'm saying? Had to let it breathe for a little bit. But go ahead, TC. Get it off your chest so you can be wrong with them.
Yeah, no. Let's, I know you want to talk about football. I ain't ready for that yet because.
You want to talk about the Cowboys?
I was. Oh gosh, no, I ain't ready to talk about that circus. No, but I was listening to the comments, and here's the thing I would say, man, and obviously I'm old school. This is one thing, and we can kind of get into this. This is what I don't understand about these young cats, right? I don't understand why the younger generation has to disrespect the older ones to make themselves look better.
Come on now.
Like you never heard Jordan them talk bad about Jerry West. Like you never heard them talk bad about Bill Russell.
Come on now.
Like you never heard Magic and Larry and those guys, Barkley, talk bad about the guys that came before them. I don't understand why these young dudes feel like they have to disrespect the guys that came before them. Are you literally serious, Antman, when you said that Michael Jordan is the only skilled player, and then you come back and say that, but you didn't watch basketball back then, right? Like you don't watch old games. But why disrespect those dudes? I mean, I don't understand why you just can't honor the greats, the Birds, the Magic, the Dr. J's, the Kareems, the Barkleys, Jordan. And we forget about guys like Kenny Anderson, Rod Strickland, Kevin Johnson. Those dudes were super skilled. Super skilled. But we hear comments, man, that's so disrespectful. I just don't understand that.
Preach, brother,
TC,
preach.
We gonna agree because I think everybody in the room doesn't understand the basis of why say just Michael Jordan and leave everybody else out of the conversation as if. And this is the thing: if you want to say Michael Jordan was the most skilled back then, okay, cool. But then that doesn't equate to what Michael Jordan's success. And this ain't a shot at Michael Jordan, but if he was the most skilled, then he should have been winning more in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So in order for you to say that, then you got to have it with some facts. But like you said, he said, I didn't watch. Well, then if you didn't watch, how can you make this
Why are you
claim
even speaking?
that they weren't as skilled back then? So what are you basing this on at this point if you didn't watch?
Like he said, hey.
That's my point. And Isaiah Thomas, are we really? And here's cats that are really below the radar, but if you watch them, you were blown away of how skilled and competitive they were. Guys like Mark Price. Y'all know how cold Mark Price was? This dude was one of the first guards that can dribble up and shoot a three. He's one of the first dudes that came off screens from three and shot it and made them. This in the 80s. Wasn't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody going between their legs and pulling up from three. Mark Price was. And it's like, know the history. Watch the guys that came before you, because I believe this. Those are the building blocks of what we see today. The guys that laid the foundation, why would you cut your legs out from under you just to make yourself look better? Where do you think Kobe got it from? LeBron will tell you, Q. He will tell you the reason why he wear 23. Right?
Q knows.
Yeah.
Q knows.
Q knows.
Yeah. That's how old his dad was when he walked out of his life. But go ahead, though. Go ahead, though.
He would tell you. Because here's the thing that I really, and again, I love the skill level of the game. I will argue about more skill than all this other stuff. Like I see it from a different perspective. The one thing I will give this new generation of players over the old guys, I will give them this. I will give them their endurance, their ability to play at a faster pace. I will give them that. Like they are in better shape. I will give them that. But I don't think they're better basketball players. I don't think these guys are cerebral like as much as those guys back in the day. I don't think these guys think the game. They just skill the game. And so when you look at basketball teams and players back then, they were better basketball players than these guys today. Some of the stuff when I watch games, man, I literally think like, what are you doing? Like, where is the high level of IQ that matches the high level of skill? Now, I'm not talking everybody, because LeBron is, he's, one of the greatest minds we've ever seen. Steph, of course. But I'm just telling you, man, back then, those guys knew plays before they even happened. Like, they watched the game. They studied their opponent. These dudes don't even watch games.
I don't even know if they do. I don't even know if they even watch film.
Hey, I got a good guy that falls into that equation.
Who's that?
John Morant.
John, yeah.
Bro, come on, man.
He had to take a deep breath.
The only thing he wants to do is use this athleticism and try to jump over people.
Right.
He can't shoot. He can jump out of the gym. He's not thinking about,
isolate, go downhill.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's all it is.
God.
But that's what sells, right? That's
what the NBA wants. They want athleticism, high rising dunks, and whatnot. But
sorry, Ant, you lost this one.
Yeah, I'm out. I can't agree with you on this one, Ant. Man. You lost me on this one, bro. I can't. Usually I'm with the new school cats, but man, he lost me on this one. But yeah, TC, we will be back on Wednesdays every night, every Wednesday from 6 to 7. Of course, as we get closer to basketball season, I'm sure we're gonna hear from you a lot, because I know during the football season we ain't gonna hear too much.
Man, I'm gonna call in, man. Dude, I told you, I ain't hiding from the Cowboys. I'm not. I will tell you how embarrassing they are. I will tell you that.
Oh man, TC, appreciate you for calling to the show, man. My guy.
I'll let y'all, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh man! So real quick,
Cowboys. God.
I know it. So like we said before, TC had just called in. ESPN asked 103 NFL players who the most overrated quarterbacks in the league are. I'm gonna go from bottom up instead of from top down. Tied at number 6 was Brock Purdy with Kyler Murray. At number 5, Deshaun Watson. Number 4, Trevor Lawrence. 3, Justin Herbert. 2, Tua Tagovailoa. Tied for 2, Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Hurts, and number 1. Smith Mello Daniels boy.
Man.
Josh Allen, they rated as the number 1 overrated quarterback in the NFL.
It is shocking. I think Josh Allen's biggest issue is the big game. He has yet to win that big game that's got him over the hump.
But to be fair, look who he's going against to win that big game.
Oh,
but you know,
only 2 guys have beaten him, right? Tom Brady and Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So I mean, it ain't like it.
And Patrick.
Yeah,
that's 3.
Huh? Well, you saying you beat yourself?
No, you said
Patrick and
Joe
Burrow. He said
no.
2.
The only 2 guys who have beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs is Tom Brady and Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I think that's the biggest thing with Josh Allen is just not being able to get over the hump winning that big game. I mean, we all know the skill of Josh Allen, but you know when you're that skilled, there's an expectation that comes with that.
But wait a minute, though. Hold on. You know, I'm not a Josh Allen fan. Either way, I mean, I think he's a good quarterback. I mean, you know, but he can only do one thing. I mean, he put the team in a position to win against.
He did
against the Chiefs. The defense gave it up.
I agree, but you know, the quarterback always gets the
credit,
the
so
blame.
they get the blame.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you gotta get it both ways.
And I'm only saying that just based on why he's number 1 on the list.
I'm with
you, know what I'm saying?
but he put up the points.
Yep.
He can't play defense.
I don't agree with the list, but
he can't play defense. He put up 37 points and they still lost. So how's that on him?
I don't know if they just basing it off of last year or if this is a body of work that they're judging. And also, I want to know, like, these 103 players, are they all defensive players or is it offensive players?
Who are we even talking about?
Because if it's offensive players, how can you don't go against, you're not seeing what the defense sees, so how can you judge who's overrated or not?
I mean, Trevor,
So,
that's where I really don't have a problem.
Kyler Murray needs to be moved up.
He needs to be moved up.
But what, but why? I mean, what? I don't think he's overrated. I mean, he ain't done. I mean, what has he done that people have been bragging?
I see what you're saying. So how can we overrate him if we never had high expectations for him?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of going off the list.
He's probably one of the, other than who's my guy that just got drafted last year that went to Carolina.
From Alabama.
Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Other than Bryce, I think Kyler Murray is probably the smallest dude in the league, quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm. He is.
I mean, so what expectation do you really truly have?
I guess it's because he was the number 1 overall pick. I guess he came in with a lot of hype, and he was supposed to turn that franchise around. And so far, he's either been injured or subpar so far.
I ain't got no problem with Trevor Lawrence. I ain't got no problem with Tua. I'm not a fan of either quarterback. So.
Yeah, I mean, I have zero expectations of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, it's
I mean, what? Because he got that long.
I get.
And then they put Deshaun Watson on the list, and he ain't really played in 3 years, honestly. So
I guess they're basing this off of Trevor Lawrence, number 1 pick. Yeah, so I guess they're saying that at this stage in his career, he should be further along as far as play.
He does.
I'm just saying, as far as playoff success,
he does still play for the Jaguars. So let's not forget that.
I don't understand. Like what was
it's not like it's a winning franchise.
And then I guess what Deshaun Watson is based off of. Last year was the first year where he got that rust knocked off. The first time he came back, I think he came back with like 8 games left in the season. Last year was supposed to be his first full season, still kind of stuck up the joint. Yeah. And people are saying, well, the Browns got a good team. What's the quarterback doing? So I guess that's why they're basing him being overrated as well.
They just got to let him set up shop, man. He got to get the masseuses and stuff in, man. He got to set up shop.
Browns got to take care of that.
Get him comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Man. Once again, look, he's going to be on fire this year. He comfortable. He got everything set up.
Got him together.
Got all the shops around the city.
Got a special room set to the side. You know what I'm saying?
He know where everything is now, so he's good to go at this point in time. So y'all agree with this list, or y'all think his list is trash?
I just don't agree with the Josh Allen, man.
Everything else you okay with?
I'm okay with everything else.
Well, let's talk Jalen Hurts.
I don't think he's overrated. I just think he had a bad season this year because there's not enough consistency of him playing like last year to say, okay, he's overrated. Like, if we had Jalen Hurts up here and then we keep expecting him to be here, but he keeps doing this here, then it's like, okay, yeah, buddy's overrated.
I just think it's hard to say Jalen Hurts is overrated. He was just in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess it's really hard to really discuss this list because you don't know
what it's based on.
Yeah, what it's based on and how it was built. But like
I don't understand how Brock Purdy's overrated. Like he's not expected to do nothing.
Yeah,
he was managed the game. So how he overrated?
Hold on, and he was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, he's the last pick. So what are we basing this on for him to be overrated?
So that's what I mean. Like I don't understand it.
Maybe somebody was bored and just asked a few players their opinion.
It just doesn't make logical sense. Like you have zero, like not zero, but you have low expectations for a lot of these guys.
That's true.
Now don't get me wrong, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, those dudes you have high expectations of. But the rest of those dudes, I mean,
the rest of them, I mean, Tua, you don't have high expectations. No. You just expect him not to mess it up. Mm-hmm. Justin Herbert, okay, we know you pretty good. That's what I'm saying.
But the team is terrible.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't have high expectations. We don't expect Justin to be something.
Herbert has no receivers in San Diego.
That's what I'm saying. So Trevor Lawrence, like, what are we basing it on? Deshaun, okay, I can kind of get that understanding.
That's Fabio, man.
And then Kyler Murray and Brock Purdy, how they overrated when
Trevor come in, got that Fabio.
He got that hair blowing in the wind.
And, man, he ain't, man.
He ain't ready.
Yeah, he just out there blowing in Jacksonville, letting that wind blow his hand.
Sean Gurton said so much was expected from Jalen last year, and he underperformed last 5 games. But Sean, to that I say, there's not enough seasons of consistency to where we keep rating him high and he gets underperforming, so we can say, oh, he's overrated.
Now maybe if he stinks it up again this year, maybe we can add.
Yeah, I mean, how many years has he started? This is third year.
Yeah, this third.
So what are we doing?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. His first year they went to the Super Bowl. Last year he struggled. This year he's starting.
It's like we prisoners of the moment, Legend. That's just how we are.
So what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do?
Well, I'm just saying.
Everybody ain't Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Everybody can't go to the Super Bowl every year.
Everybody ain't Patrick Mahomes, bro.
I know. Actually, I'm tired of
going. You tired of going?
I want to enjoy my January and February. I want to travel.
Oh man, so we great to take a quick commercial break here on Beyond the Game at WLXU 93.9 FM. We'll get to some NFL Division pick'ems. I want to see who they got coming out of these divisions when we come back on Beyond the Game.
Let's go. Let's go. Ooh,
yeah. Andrew said, don't forget, he outperformed Charles the Son in the Super Bowl.
Who?
Andrew. Talking about, he said, don't forget that Jalen Hurts outperformed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He's looking at his hand there, Andrew.
That ring look good, man.
He said that ring size fit though.
That's all that matters, Andrew.
See, Andrew, this is why we need you back in Lexington, man.
That's all that matters, Andrew.
Oh boy.
That's why we need you back.
That thing shining.
Hey, and here's the big picture. Pat Mahomes said that's yesterday's news. He went and got one.
I didn't know it froze.
Yeah, he wouldn't got another one after he got that.
That ain't nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I go get me some else.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, old Patty.
He going for a 3.
Richer get richer, baby. Richer get richer. Old Patty mayonnaise. Old Patty mayonnaise gonna be
Mayonnaise, man.
Anyway.
That's gonna be crazy if he does that, man.
You say, Sean, when can you come in? When you try and come in, bro?
Oh, man. Well, if you come in and talk Philly, man, stay home.
He said, if you come in talking that Philly mess, go on, stay on home. We got Eddie. Eddie said, I think Tua's underrated due to the talent he has around him.
Overrated?
Underrated?
Underrated. He said, I think Tua's underrated due to the talent he has around him.
Underrated?
That's what
Eddie said. I would say overrated, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because if he was without that talent, I mean, he should be excelling, right?
Yeah, for sure. You got a running back, receivers, tight end, defense.
I want to see. I need Ike here because I want to see where the Browns fans are.
The Bengals.
The Bengals fans, because Chase ain't gonna be there.
You see, you showed up to practice day in street clothes.
Street clothes. Where the Bengals fans?
Get your money. Get your
Who
money,
that?
Jamal.
Who that? That's what they call
That's what who that? Welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. To wrap things up, we're gonna do some division predictions for the season. We're gonna start off with the AFC North, which is supposed to be one of the most rugged divisions in all of the NFL.
Easy money.
Ralph, I'm gonna throw it over to you first, man. Who you got coming out of the AFC North?
At this point, right now,
That's easy, man.
would love to pick the Bengals,
Right.
but the Bengals can't seem to get it together.
Easy,
Your number one receiver, y'all
Right.
refuse to pay him. Good luck to y'all. Go Ravens.
Ooh, hold on, Legend. Before I let you cook, we got a call on the line. Caller, what's your name, man?
I couldn't let y'all go off air without calling in today.
Oh, Lord, we are not talking about the Packers.
Reggie, we got the.
Almost 1 week, 2 days away from Jordan Love and the Packers starting their Super Bowl winning season.
I knew it.
Legend, why you looking at me like that? Hey, you and him got something going.
It's the mother Eagles. The she-Eagles is what I call them. Die Eagles die. We don't kill them in Brazil. Jordan Love will come out, start his MVP season. Hey, I'm telling y'all, get on the bandwagon because I'm telling you, this might be the next Patty Mahomes, man.
Hey, Reggie,
What?
you know, just so you know, because you love Jordan Love so much, I took him in my fantasy.
Hey, you a good man. Guess what? You gonna win your fantasy.
Guess what Legend won't be doing this year? Winning.
They called him a good man.
Go Lions.
Hey, Legend, if he wins you your fantasy, he got to become your second son.
I'll take that.
He's your second son. He was a
second
fantasy.
son.
There it is.
I'll take that.
Reggie, I was gonna ask you who was gonna win the NFC North, but I really don't even need to ask you that. Then do I?
Look. You know what? I hate to give props to the Lions, but they looking nice this year. But we split with them last year, so you never know. The Bears, I'm not worried about them. You know, they always weak. They think they're about to make a playoff with a rookie quarterback. Hey, we got something for them. And the Vikings, I mean, they're the Queens, so I ain't worried about them either. It's the Packers, the Patriots. Hey, man. Best team in NFC, man. Watch what I'm telling y'all.
Oh, he said best team.
Now you talking too
So
much.
Reggie, since y'all best team in the NFC,
Hey, listen, this is the same Packers team that had the 49ers on the ropes.
yeah, they hit him on the ropes.
That was last year. That was last season, sir.
In the base. Okay, so which team do you think got better? Because last year we had what? 3 rookie receivers.
Well, I don't think the Packers got better, so we'll
You don't
focus
think
on
they got
that.
better with picking up Josh Jacobs and the safety from the Giants?
Those are cute moves.
He called them cute moves, Reggie.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be on your head all season.
Reggie, before I get you out of here, real quick, how many games Packers winning this year? Get you on record before the season starts. How many games y'all winning?
Don't do it.
How many games was the season? What, 17, 18?
Yeah, 18.
18? I'll say, man, 13 and 5. 14 and 4 at best.
He got him winning 14 games, 13 games. All right, we're going to hold you to it, Reggie, man. I can't wait to hear from you every single week.
13 and 5.
Come on, bro.
14 and 4.
Somebody play the
I'm
lottery.
telling you, I'm going to win my league.
Come on, man.
That means Jordan Love out there throwing that thing around, boy.
I got
No
Josh
diddy.
Jacobs.
But hey, Reggie, man, appreciate you for calling in. Can't wait to hear from you next week, my man.
Thanks, y'all, man. Die, Eagles, die.
Straight like
I
that.
can't argue that.
So, Ralph had the Ravens. Who you got coming out of AFC North?
I mean,
Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Who you got, the Ravens?
Oh, man. you got to bring that Lamar up out of there, man.
Come on, they got Big Henry back there too.
Oh, man, they're going to run the ball down there.
on,
Oh,
man.
man. Come on, man. Next. Who you got?
I'm going with the Bengals.
No, you not.
Yeah, that's what I'm going
No,
with.
you not. You just
Look,
going, no,
look.
you not.
I'll show you the check mark right there.
He sure do.
I got the Bengals.
Based on what?
I'm going to tell you why. I got my notes right here. I was coming for you. I was ready for you. So, the Browns, Ravens, and Steelers have 3 of the top 5 hardest schedules coming into the season, right?
Don't care.
I'm trying to tell you, the Bengals are tied for the 17th easiest schedule coming into the season.
Don't care.
So that means they got a lot of easy wins coming their way. Let me tell you about the Cleveland Browns, because we ain't talking about them. They play the Philadelphia Eagles, Bengals, Baltimore, Chargers, KC, Natty, Miami, Baltimore back into their season. Baltimore Ravens, same type of thing. Back in the day season, hard. Bengals, I'm going to tell you who they play.
Easy money.
They got New England.
Easy money.
Easy money.
This is the Bengals. This is the Bengals.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Bengals.
said
Yeah, this is the Bengals. No, this is the Bengals.
Okay, I was about
They
to
got
say,
the
what?
Patriots. They got the Commanders. They got the Panthers. They got the Giants. They got the Raiders. They got Dallas. They got Pittsburgh. They play Denver. They got a lot
That's a
of
loss
easy.
right there. So,
Y'all got Bo Nix as y'all quarterback. We ain't talking.
have you seen him play this preseason? Not based on your feelings.
Come
I
on,
want to
man.
go
Let's
off
go-
facts.
let's go to
Have
the
you
next.
seen Bo
Go
Nix
to the
play
next.
this preseason?
I'm gonna go to the next.
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna go with
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals because they have the easier schedule, and I feel like the Ravens and everybody else is gonna beat each other. AFC East. Do we really need to go through the AFC East? Ralph, go ahead. Your take.
Rodgers. New
You
York
going
Jets.
with the Jets?
The Jets have the best defense in the NFL.
boy.
One of the best defense in the NFL. If Rodgers can be just a little bit of Rodgers, I got the Jets.
Oh man, you know how I feel. It's almost like so my son graduating. Graduating.
Yes, sir. Good feeling.
Good feeling.
When I look at Aaron, he's just
Ravens,
Jets.
Jets.
He's just so seasoned.
Yep.
He's
He's ready for a breakout.
He's ready, man.
Ready, man.
Legs are good.
Come on now, talk about it.
We got Garrett back there. We got to get ready together on the defensive end. I mean,
Tell me, bro. Watch out for the Jets defense.
Jets,
You heard
man.
it here first.
I'm going Dolphins.
we know.
I'm going
Said we know.
Okay, so AFC South. Do we need to go through the AFC South? Ralph, who you got?
AFC South. That's the easy money. CJ, Diggs, Texans. I don't need that. Texans
Okay.
all
I think
day.
Diggs gonna have a terrible season.
I think so too.
He may not have as good of a season that he had with the Bills, but because they
I ain't gonna say
got
terrible.
other weapons on that
I'm
team.
not. Yeah,
They got
he's
other
not.
weapons,
He's not
man.
gonna have the regular
Come on, man.
Diggs season.
He got legit
I mean,
weapons.
they got Tank Dell.
Come on,
They got
man.
They got
Come on,
some.
man.
He gonna start pouting like he always does when he ain't getting the ball and all that.
So I got Houston as well.
I'm going Houston. I got
Okay.
Houston.
All right. Okay.
I don't even AFC West. Do you want to? Do you want
really
to?
want to
want
go
to?
down this?
Do you want to, Ralph?
Denver. I'm looking at you. I'm sorry. Just not this year. I can't do it.
What you mean just not this year?
I can't
It ain't
do
gonna be
this
for
shit.
about 10
I'm
years.
sorry. I'm sorry, Denver. I got to go with Casey.
Okay, all right. I just didn't know if we needed to,
I had to apologize for it.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go to the NFC. Reggie, he got his Packers. He got the Packers winning the whole thing, so I ain't even. But anyways, NFC North, Ralph, who you got?
Lions. Let's go. Detroit.
Chuck, what we talking about?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Green Bay.
You going to go Green Bay?
I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Okay, no, the Packers they're tied for the fourth hardest schedule coming into the NFL.
Reggie, did you hear that?
Yeah, they had their opponents' winning percentage is 52% of their games. Actually, the Browns have the hardest schedule.
After what they pulled off last year, at the end of the season.
Oh, they played great.
It's hard to do that 2 years in a row.
Man, listen, I don't care. I'm rolling Green Bay.
I'm right there with you. I'm going with the Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions in this matchup. We got the silly NFC East. Ralph, go ahead. Floor is yours.
Oh my! Oh
So,
God!
so let's talk about this.
Let's go.
break
Where you
this
want to go
down.
with it? All right.
So of course we can't choose the Commanders.
They out.
We can't choose the Giants.
They out.
So that just leaves two
That just
teams.
leaves two.
The Eagles
And them boys.
and them boys.
You know the Giants have the sixth hardest schedule.
yeah.
They might get Shador. They might get Shador.
Nah, Deion ain't gonna let him
Deion
go
ain't gonna
there.
let
He
him
said
go
no
there.
cold weather teams.
Nah, he ain't going there.
So Eagles or Cowboys.
Okay. Them
So the
both.
Cowboys was able to seal up their man.
Right.
They still got number 4
Right.
at the quarterback.
Right.
Eagles lost some pieces on defense.
Right. Cal, you said Vikings. I know you don't even believe
Guess
that.
what, man? Guess what?
Don't do it. Don't. You know what? You grown. You can do whatever you want to do, Ralph. You know.
you.
You're right.
Thank you, Q.
You're right.
Go Cowboys.
He don't believe that. He don't believe that, legend.
I do.
He don't believe that.
I do.
Hold on, legend. Before you go,
I do.
If you believe that, then y'all gotta believe me that the new school beat the old school.
Oh my
That's
God!
the equivalent.
Oh my God! It's the same. Where's my button?
Where your cousin?
I had to, Legend. At least one I had to.
You had to do what?
I had to pick them.
Yeah, you can do pick by week. You can do that.
Listen, man, this is the early season prediction.
This is the atrocity of the NFL.
So the Cowboys have no chance.
That ain't what I said.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. The Cowboys got a
I
chance.
said that.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So I'm saying there's a chance.
I mean, they are the atrocity.
Rick Hall said the Giants are getting 8. The Giants are winning 8 games this year.
Shout out to the big Giants fan, but hey, bro, it's just some fan stuff right
so like I'm saying, Ralph,
there. You heard me.
come on,
No,
man.
pick your team. Because obviously, I guess you're going with the Eagles. Why? Because they got Saquon.
No, because it is the best choice in the division. There's no way.
Based on what? An overrated quarterback.
Oh, is that where we going off from now?
You know
Is that where we going off
He was
from
number
now?
2 on the list.
I'm glad you asked.
Yes, sir.
The reason why I'm going with them is that they are going against the Cowboys, I should say.
A couple times.
They are a proven loser.
Who's that? Cowboys? Oh.
Proven.
Yeah, that was last season.
That's every season.
Really? Last
It's a
season?
new season.
You sound like you one of their fans.
Nah,
He's a fan of
you
that.
asked me a question. I
But you
answered
sound
the
like
question.
one of the fans. That's what they say.
Is the record 0-0?
That's what they say.
Is the record 0-0?
I don't care what the.
So I'm saying
Okay,
it's a new
you're right.
season.
Ask me that question. Is the record what?
0-0.
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
Who's the owner?
Jerry.
Who's the coach?
Oh, Mike.
Mike McCarty.
Beyond the game. Beyond the game.
Right.
Hold on, Legend, before you go.
Oh,
God.
We got to call.
Oh, God.
We got to call him. Call him. What's your name, man?
Who could this be?
It's your boy Drewski.
Drew, they a lot of disrespect, man. It's a lot of disrespect in the
disrespect,
room.
man.
Hold on. Before you go, Drew, Legend got the Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles.
Ralph chose the Cowboys.
Go ahead, Drew. Floor is yours.
So I got to address one comment real quick. My boy said that was last season. Now, Ralph, you wrong. That's the last 32 seasons for Dallas.
Come on, Drew. Don't do that.
Corrected. Come on now. Hey, if we go, we got to keep it 100 on the show, man. That's what we do here.
That's a fact, my brother. That's a fact.
Got the Eagles. You know, I obviously got the Eagles. We got that big addition of Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Shout out to my boy Rick Hall. Appreciate y'all very much. We also brought CJ back on defense. That's going to be a big piece of our secondary. We will miss Fletcher Cox up front, but of course we got those monsters in Jalen Carter and what's the other Georgia boy's name? I can't even remember right now. Jordan Davis. And, we got that young boy from the Jets on the end. So I like the way things are looking up, man. And all the hate that's been putting out on Hurts, and I ain't specifically talking about you guys, man. There's been articles that he can't read a blitz and struggles with pressure and all this stuff. I just want y'all to remember, they did all this same stuff before his first season as full starter. Is he really ready? Is he the answer? Can he throw the ball? He's a running back. Rah, rah, rah. I'm telling you, man, as I told y'all that year, this boy is special, and he hears all that, and I guarantee you it goes down in a little notebook somewhere from him. So I expect Jalen Hurts to show his ass this year, especially with the full stable of weapons he's got in his hand. I'll put it to you this way. Jalen Hurts has a year like he did last year, and I will run up to the show first thing after this Eagles season ends and tell y'all he's overrated.
Real quick before we get you out of here, Drew.
The tater push.
The tater push. Real quick.
It's the brotherly shove, man.
Real quick. Eagles NFC Championship.
You damn right. Nothing less. Anything less is a failure.
What else is he gonna say?
I just want to get I just want to get him on record saying they're going to the NFC Championship. Drew, my guy, I appreciate you for calling in. Can't wait for you and Don to start up that Infinity Link again.
Yeah, we're going to get y'all back next week, man. We're going to get in the studio this weekend.
There it is. Man, so, of course, I just want to get people on record so, we got to take it back.
Man, can't take it back.
They can't.
So, hold on, Q.
Go ahead.
How's Dak going to do this year, Ralph?
I mean, he's normally tops in passing yards and things like that, so I think it'll be a normal day at the office.
I need my button so bad. I'm trying. Lord, listen, I know you're trying to change me, but coming in here with these beep,
I got to, bro. I got to give you a little bit, man. Got to.
All right, so moving on.
Who's their starting running back?
Who's that?
Who is?
Who's Who's
Zeke.
Zeke.
They just signed. I seen where they just signed. What's his name? Delvin Cook.
Yeah, but he's on the practice squad.
Yeah.
So
he might get some.
So
clout.
Zeke, you start.
Zeke is back, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He said Zeke is back. Anyways, moving on to the last two divisions in the NFL, we have the lonely NFC South.
The worst division in NFL.
Ralph, I don't need your comments, sir.
I thought he was having a show.
I don't need your comments, sir. How about that? Go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Saints. Panthers.
Right. Falcons, and then us.
I'm not picking the Bucs, so I'm going with the Falcons.
Falcons. Chuck, who we going with?
That was for you, Ike.
Lord have mercy. It's a tough struggle out there, man. I think.
You say it's hard.
I mean, Rashid White's not.
They're going through a drought right now.
Yeah, Rashid White's not gonna have a good season. I love Mike Evans. They got Baker.
Money. You address him as Baker Money Mayfield.
Okay, they got Baker Money
There
Mayfield.
you go.
Yeah. Carolina, Jesus.
There's only really two teams to choose from.
It really is, bro.
God.
It really is.
What two teams are there?
I would say the Falcons or the Bucs.
You don't like the Saints?
Their quarterback situation
they got
is
a good
kind of
defense.
shaky.
They do got a good defense.
I don't know about Derek Carr, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Falcons.
You gonna go Falcons?
Oh man, being a legend, we don't agree often, but you know. What else you got?
You sound like you struggling over.
I am. We already know what Q's going.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, it ain't just no.
I mean, Tampa Bay's the Q, so keep it moving.
Yeah, I was just gonna say a little quick facade out there. The NFC East, out of the top 5 easiest schedules, the whole division is in the top 4 of the easiest schedules in the NFL.
That was on purpose.
The NFL did their hardest to throw them a bone.
God,
the Cowboys, please, we give you a
chance.
chance.
The top 5 easiest schedule, the NFC South has 4 of them.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy to say.
NFC South, who y'all got? Ralph, go ahead.
You said NFC.
NFC West. I'm sorry. NFC West. My bad.
49ers, Seahawks, Rams,
Cardinals. You gonna do it? Go ahead.
49ers. I hate to do it because I don't want
I
to
know
boast.
I know.
Give him any ammunition, but
I
you got to pick 49ers.
Jones?
Yeah.
Man, he ain't
You know
got
what
no
I'm saying?
ammunition, man. Jones out there talking crazy every day.
I know, bro. He be saying some outlandish stuff, man.
But the thing is, he believes it.
He does, man.
I mean, just like we went to the Super Bowl. What did I tell him?
Yep.
I told him what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I was crazy.
But 49ers to win the NFC West.
Yeah, I got 49ers as well.
Same here.
I mean,
49ers. I mean,
so let's jump to conference and Super Bowl. What we got?
conference. Out west. I mean, AFC.
So who wins the AFC? Just an early season prediction?
Yeah. So do you want who's winning, or you want the matchup too?
I want who's gonna win, who's gonna be AFC, NFC, and then I want the Super Bowl.
Okay, AFC, just because I want to see it happen, because I don't know if I'll ever see it again in my lifetime. I want to see the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl.
I do too. To see
now,
the
we've seen teams get to the Super Bowl 3 consecutive times, but we've never seen them win 3 consecutive times. So I want to see if the Chiefs. I want to give them a shot to do it because I want to see it. So I'm gonna get the Chiefs at the AFC.
I'm in agreement with Q, but you know a team that I really want to see there. I really got high hope for the Texans. Texans are my sleeper team.
Texans are good, but not this year.
I know.
We said that last year, though.
Yep. And they were close.
They was close.
They blew that game against the Ravens.
They did blow.
They blew that game against the Ravens.
And the Ravens blew that game against the Chiefs.
Yep.
100%. I still think at the end of the day, I still think they're young.
Yep.
Mayonnaise gonna do what he do.
I just think C.J. Stroud is a hell of a quarterback.
He is, and of course you do. He's at Ohio State, right?
Nah, come on, man. Not even outside of that. You know what I'm saying? He's a hell of a quarterback.
You didn't say that about Bryce Young. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, no. I mean, I definitely got Kansas City coming out there.
Yeah, I would say Kansas City, but I would love to see the Texans do it.
Yeah. I just think that.
So we got the Ravens. Kyle said the Ravens.
Bro, it's just something about the
Sean
Ravens.
Gerton said
something's gonna fall apart.
I don't even know why
man.
Sean.
What did he say?
Eagles and who?
Exactly. Eagles and the Ravens.
I already know, bro.
Rick Hall, he said 49ers and Chiefs in the rematch.
Okay.
Jason, he's been on the show a few times. He got the Ravens and
Where's Reggie?
49ers. Reggie, he ain't commented just yet.
You know, Packers.
Packers and whoever else.
It don't matter. We gonna win the Super Bowl.
I'm trying to think out of the NFC.
NFC.
You want 49ers again this year?
That is
NFC.
I don't know about the 49ers this year, man.
I'm going to go with a sleeper pick in the NFC.
That's what I'm trying.
Lions.
I think that's what I'm going to go with.
I'm going to go. Just to go.
I want the Lions.
Just to be out there on a limb.
Lions.
Just to go out on a limb. I'm going to go with the Lions, man. I can see. Because the NFC, to me, is really only between two teams, if you really want to be honest. Eagles and 49ers, which was last year. Now, will there be a team like the Lions, they be in contention all year?
Lions going to be tough.
That's why I said Lions will be in contention all year.
The
Packers, they look like they'll be in contention all year. So the top four for me to be Lions, Packers, Eagles, and 49ers. Okay. But realistically, it's Eagles and 49ers. And let me get...
That's tough, man.
Don't you pick them Eagles.
That's tough just because my thing about the Lions is that I just... At the end of the day,
Reggie said Packers. That's all that matters.
I already know.
I'm just saying. I just don't have confidence in Jared Goff.
I know that's true.
That's true. That's my struggle.
That's true.
That's my struggle.
But you got to think, Jared Goff has been there before.
But also
he's been there before. Remember with the Rams, he was there.
But not necessarily Jared. But Jared necessarily. Well, he was horrible. But in the Lions matchup, that was more so Dan Campbell than Jared Goff. So
talk about it.
I mean,
talk about it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if preseason picks.
I'm going line. I just want to go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb. So let me get Chiefs and Lions. Chiefs for the Super Bowl, just because I want to see them do three straight times.
See Pat Mahomes three-peat.
And also because I want to hear that conversation start to come up now. That GOAT conversation.
I think it's already brewing.
That's what I'm saying. But if he goes 3 in a row, it's inevitable. It has to happen now.
I want to go Philly. But I can't go Philly because I just haven't seen them and I don't know what the defense looks like. So because of that, I got to go back. I got to go back to Kansas City, San Francisco.
Kansas City, it's his third. That'll be the third time.
Yeah.
No, they ain't played each other 3 times yet.
I think
this will be the third time.
Yeah.
No, it was Philly. They beat Philly.
No,
Kansas City versus the 49ers
in the Super Bowl. This will be the third time playing
in history.
No, just in the Patrick Mahomes era. Because the first Super Bowl, I think it was against the 49ers, right?
Yeah, it was. I thought you were talking about in a row.
No, just the Patrick Mahomes era.
Yeah.
Just so you said you got Chiefs in
San Francisco. Right?
Chiefs, San Francisco.
It's kind of the same. Chiefs and no, I went Lions.
Chiefs and
Lions
and
Chiefs.
Chiefs and Lions. I'm going with the Chiefs and the Lions. People who comment right now, hold on. Kyle said, don't pick the 49ers because they still have Shanahan coaching in a big game. He'll blow it.
He'll get to the Super Bowl. He'll just blow it in the Super Bowl. That's just what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, I just think, I do, man. I just think the Packers is going to give the Lions fits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, the Packers and the Lions.
I do like Jordan Love.
You can go either way. It's a point for
Love. I just think I think the moves that they made, and the fact that they've got another year under the belt. They got weapons. They got Josh Jacobs. They're gonna be tough, man.
We'll see what happens.
They're gonna be tough as long as Josh can stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's
the same thing with the Eagles with Saquon.
That he is. Well, we're going to wrap up the show, but before we do, we got Ralph's Fumbles of the Week. Ralph, who's fumbling and bumbling out here in these streets, man?
Hey, so BTG, man, this season, man, we just going to have something new for y'all. So every week, man, I'm going to have a fumble or fumbles of the week. This can be a team. This can be a player. This can be a mishap. This can be something that's going into entertainment. So every week, man, if y'all come up with something in the BTG family, like DM me, post it, do something just to give me more ideas. But for this week, man, I'm just going to give y'all something simple. We don't really have much to go off of, so I'm just going to base this off of Florida State. State.
Before you said that, Rick Hall commented, he said Florida State.
Florida State Seminoles, man. The only reason I'm going to put y'all in this category is basically because last year I was one of those people that said y'all deserve to be in the playoff. Y'all went 13-0. Y'all won the games that y'all needed to win. Tragically, y'all lost your quarterback, and for some reason, the NCAA felt like y'all didn't deserve to be in the college football playoff.
That shirt.
So I'm just going to say Florida State because I thought coming into this year being the 10th-ranked team, high hopes, getting revenge from last year. This is a redemption year. We should have been there. and then y'all dropped the ball against Georgia Tech.
God,
Did they
Good thing that it's a 12-team playoff this year,
They're already out.
so y'all still got a chance.
They out.
And I looked at their schedule, bro.
Who they got? They still
Boston
out.
College, Memphis, California,
Lost.
SMU.
Lost.
Maybe a loss to Clemson, but Duke, Miami, North Carolina, and maybe a loss to Notre Dame or a loss to Florida. I just felt like they had a really good chance to, redeem themselves and get back to the playoffs. So it was just disappointing to see them to come out and lay an egg that first game. I still got hopes for y'all, but y'all definitely fumbled the ball, man, because after last year, man, I just thought y'all would come out with a little bit more fire under your butt.
BLegend, what you got for me over there?
So, I got a lot of names. For
Okay.
This
Rick Hall said they losing to Notre Dame.
This little.
That's why I said, man,
I got a lot of names.
that's why he needed to save that loss to later in the season.
This little segment that we got.
What you got 1 minute? Go ahead.
Oh, I got 1 minute?
Yeah, you got 1 minute.
So this is, right now what I'm going to call it is BLegend uncensored.
Okay.
I like it already.
So, but I only got 1 minute, so I can't go in. Look, this is what I want to say. What I need for people to do, ever since we got done with the Olympics, we saw the USA in basketball go out there and men's basketball win the gold, great, happy for them, whatever. But I need for everybody to stop. Stop with the foolishness with LeBron and Steph being on the same team and that somebody's going to trade Golden State, LA going to make a trade. It ain't happening.
It ain't going to happen, bro.
They ain't playing together. It ain't happening.
LeBron got 2 seasons
Just
left.
stop with the foolishness. LeBron going to finish out. He over there talking about his daddy. Talking about his son, what his son could call him. Don't call me dad. Call me 2-3 or call me whatever.
I see that.
Don't nobody care nothing about none of that. The bottom line is LeBron got 2 years left.
Come on,
Steph,
man.
35. He probably got
He got
3-4
a few
years
years
left,
left,
and
yeah.
it's over with.
Come on,
It
man.
ain't happening.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Like Frozen. Let
Stop
it go.
It's not going to happen. Nobody, Rich Paul, killed the trade. The Lakers was never going to trade LeBron James for what? Who was they going to get for? You think Golden State was going to get all that? Stop it.
Jordan Kuminga.
Stop it. We got to stop the foolishness.
Stop the foolishness. BLegends uncensored. We get ready to get on out here. Appreciate everybody who tuned in for another great show Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. As always, treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We up at this thing, y'all. Peace.